Hi Shelley, how are you going?
Hey Laura, I need your help.
You mentioned having some problems at work.
Yes, I'm struggling to manage and working with my boss George.
I have analyzed what you've told me and come up with a few great solutions. I've made a presentation to show you. I identified some of your problems. Self-awareness. You have unequal perception of self to others, and you lack motivation to alter your behavior. Inefficient problem-solving abilities. When you face discouragement with George, your fear stops you from challenging. Poor communication. You are defensive to George's feedback, and at the same time you didn't provide enough feedback to him. You also lack expression of emotions. Inefficient persuasion. Shelley cannot uphold her beliefs and persuade George. Shelley lacks rhetorical skills for each area of the persuasion modes. Poor conflict management, difference in perception, fear of being micromanaged and receiving too much work, lack of power and politics. Shelley does not possess enough positional power to be able to make her own changes. The major problems identified are low self-awareness, poor communication, and conflict management. In the next part of the presentation, we look at the alternative solutions. To tackle your lack of self-awareness, you should start by being more aware of your strengths and weaknesses and also look to improve your skills as your previous role expertise might not be sufficient. Alternatively, you could try to understand George's personality and his intentions. We recommend that you should do a combination of both. To tackle your poor communication issues and conflicts, you should use your authority as marketing manager to delegate work within the team. Apart from that, you can either look into maintain a cordial relationship with George and work independently towards the company's goals, or collaborate with George and clarify any unclear message. We recommend that you should use a combination of delegation and collaborate with George. To conclude with the video, we are going to summarize the symptoms of each problem, followed by a recommendation on how the solution can be implemented. Starting with self-awareness. You feel that there is an unequal perception of yourself to other. To fix this, you should implement self-reflection and start by identifying your strengths and weakness. We recommend that you can do this by conducting a self or peer reflection exercise immediately. The second symptom is that there is a lack of motivation and reluctance to change in your behavior. We recommend that you should focus on self-improvement, which starts by realizing that your previous role expertise might not be sufficient. You could also look to attend independent workshops on technical skills in software engineering in the near future. Coming to your poor communication skills, we notice that you are defensive to feedback, and this lack of feedback is what is leading to misunderstanding. Shelley, you should be more receptive to feedback by understanding the true intention of George and by being able to present a logical argument when necessary. In addition, the company should also incorporate a real-time feedback system in the next 3 to 9 months to help in better implementation. Another thing that we noticed is that you are not open to expressing your emotions. We recommend that you should focus on improving your emotional intelligence by speaking to a friend or a psychiatrist about your feeling immediately. And finally, with conflict management. Shelley, you should understand that there is a difference in perception of your role's expectation between George and yourself. You should look to align your goals with that of George's immediately by seeking feedback from him. You should also stop being worried of being micromanaged and getting too much. Use your authority as marketing manager to delegate work within the team. In case you're still struggling, you should approach Rick Hannon for mentorship. And that concludes my presentation to help you.
Oh, Laura, thank you for your advice. I feel more clear what to do now.